Welcome back all to another Dollar Tree haul. Today's video is actually going to have two different Dollar Tree hauls put together. I went shopping today, but I also went shopping about a week and a half ago to get some stuff, and I just never made the video. It's been sitting in a bag, so I figured I'll just do it all together at once. So let's get started. On my first trip, I was specifically looking for stuff I could take camping with me. I'm a special education teacher, but the fifth graders are going on a camping trip, and I'm one of the chaperones for that, so I was just looking for some things that I would need for the trip that I didn't want to spend a lot of money on. The first one was just a poncho. So I got a poncho at the dollar store. It's just a cheap one. Originally, they weren't calling for any rain, so I didn't want to invest in like a heavy one because I don't really wear ponchos. But now they're saying rain, maybe snow up there. So I am glad I was able to find it and get that. In addition, for the camping trip, I got a new water bottle. I've actually been eyeing up this water bottle for a little bit. I've been looking for it in a lot of stores, and I was finally able to come across it. It is BPA free, but I just wanted something that screwed on the top and that I could sip, because most of my water bottles, I like the ones with the straw that like come up and then they just like leak in your bags. I didn't want to have to deal with that. I think those are really the only two items for the camping trip. In addition, I got a pack of headbands. It's like an aqua, a blue, and a lavender. I'm really big into face masks, and my hair is currently like up in a little bun, but normally when I do it, it's like before or after I shower, so my hair is down and my hair is getting in my mask, so I figured a nice just thick headband to keep all the hair out. I also came across these, and they looked really good, so I picked up a pack. I'm hoping they still have them now, if I like them. But this is Nature Valley's Peanut Butter Granola Bites. I like change. Like, lately I've been really craving some sweet stuff, but I'm usually, like, really into salty stuff, like love chips and stuff like that. But I'm trying to eat a little bit better. So, like, this has peanut butter. It has the granola in it. So I'm hoping that it's something that tastes good. Also, while we were out, my husband happened to be with me on this trip, and we got a new spatula. And I just, like, really want you to compare the spatula to the size of my hand, because it is humongous. Like, you're probably thinking, like, why should I need a spatula? This is the biggest spatula I have ever seen. And especially now that it's Lent, we're cooking a lot of fish, and I find with the smaller spatulas, you go to flip the fish and then it breaks in half because the spatula is not good underneath. So we just, for $1, just like buy the big one. We also picked up some just aluminum foil. We don't use aluminum foil all that often. Normally we only use it if a recipe tells us that the meat has to go into the oven after being cooked on the stovetop, or if we're making ribs. So I figured aluminum foil is really aluminum foil, so we'll see how well the Dollar Tree brand is, because Reynolds Wrap is expensive. And then the last thing I got for that day were some zip ties. And I know this is like a little thing. They actually call them nylon cable ties, but zip ties. I create wreaths, and I've been watching like a couple videos on some like new techniques for wreath making, and they say that they use zip ties to like attach the mesh to the actual wreath frame. I usually just let mine hang in the back, and then I'll like hot glue the whole back down at the end, but I thought like this might be a good idea, especially if you're doing like multiple ones, so it at least just stays in the wreath. So that would have been all from the first Dollar Tree shopping trip. The second part of my Dollar Tree haul would be for today, April 1st. I just really ran out to see like what they were going to have, because I know I'm going to be gone on this camping trip again, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. And I figured by the time I get home during the weekend or on the weekend, I'm really going to probably want to relax after watching kids in the woods for 3 days. First thing I really went to get was bread again for my husband. 100% whole wheat bread. We got it last time. It tasted great. Again, way cheaper than the store. Loaf wasn't quite as big, but it does last a decently long enough time for him. While I was there, I also ran across, you probably saw a couple hauls ago, I got this, except it was the blueberry lemonade, and I absolutely loved it. I went back, I must have bought like, I don't even know, 3 or 4 more bottles of it. I probably had like 5 or 6 bottles in the end. And then I was watching other Dollar Tree haul videos, and I saw people talking about the strawberry lemonade, and I was like, ooh, there's a strawberry one. So I was able to find it. I only have one here, but I actually did buy 3 of them. I just really couldn't carry more, otherwise I probably would have got it. But I figured for a start, we'll see if I like it, and then if I do, I could always go back and get more. I also found these condiment cups. It's a pack of 12. I actually found these last summer, and I used them to make Jell-O shots. And then I couldn't find them again. I think they're really a seasonal thing. I did pick up 4 packs right now. I'm thinking probably like Memorial Day in May. I'll make them for the picnic I'm going to have. But if not, I might try to get more for like a 4th of July thing. Or even Labor Day at the end of summer. I'm actually part of a non-profit organization. If you watched my Michael's $4 grab bag hauls, you probably heard me talk about it. One of the things we have to do is we have to ask for donations for our tricky tray or basket raffle, however you might know them as, in order to get stuff to auction off. So in order to do that, I needed to buy some envelopes. So I got a 30 pack of Mead envelopes. These are the self-sealing envelopes, so I could send out some of my donation letters. A lot of it's done online, but more of the local businesses don't have like online sites, so we send out the letters instead. And the last thing I picked up while I was at the Dollar Tree, sorry, I thought someone walked in the room, was Post-it notes, lined Post-it notes, I should say. I have lots of Post-it notes at school. The school gave us some in the beginning of the year. I'm about halfway through them, but the thing I don't like about them, they're like your normal 3x3 yellow Post-it note with no lines. And I find when I'm writing to kids or I'm writing like messages to myself, I like the lines better. It just makes it neater. It helps me write straight because I'm one of those people who I put the Post-it note down crooked, and the next thing I know, my whole writing's crooked. So I saw these there. They normally don't have lined pads, so I figured I would try them out. I don't know how well the stickiness is going to work because it is the Jot brand, but I figured for $1, if they don't work after that, like, I'll just have to deal with it. But it's something to get me started. So that's the end of both my hauls for this video. Please stay tuned afterwards, and you'll see some other things that Dollar Tree is currently bringing out that I think would be great for other people or new items to start looking for. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.